Who says there's no crying in reselling? Hi there, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. I am a homeschooling reselling mom that flips things from garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores on eBay and Etsy and soon other places to help support my family. And in this video, I have a Goodwill Outlet haul for you. All of this stuff, I probably spent about $40 and I should be able to make about $600 once everything is sold. If you're new here, welcome. I'd love to have you subscribe. Go over there and hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you're notified when I put out new videos all about reselling. And I just want to say this as a caveat to begin. I know that these are estimated prices and I get the comment on almost all of my haul videos that unless it's sold, I can't really guesstimate the price, or I can't say what it's sold for, or how much profit I'm going to get. And I get that, but I do put out a sales video usually every week, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified on usually Monday is when I put out my sales video for the previous week so that you can see what I actually sell and what things sell for, so you get a better feeling for my style of selling. The first treasures I plucked out of the bin were Strombecker Dollhouse Furniture, and I got quite a bit of it, and it's in kind of rough shape, but I'll show it to you. I've got this set, I've got a blue table and chairs, I've got a pink bed and an armoire, not an armoire, a dresser, vanity. The leg broke off, but I can glue that back on and just make sure I list that it is repaired in the listing. There are a couple pieces that I don't think are from that set. That one looks really old. And then this little school desk, a green bed, a green table and chair, a little stove. I think this is a nightstand or a little podium, a teeny little clock. This one looks like it's probably supposed to be a wall clock. A vase. I don't know what that was. What's going on with that piece? A little yellow chair and ottoman, a couple lamps, and a bathroom. So I can't tell, is that white or cream or yellow? So it's got a sink, the toilet, and the tub. And I got a couple other pieces of doll furniture. Oh, I just noticed the bottom of that one. These ones are not from that brand, but they are marked Made in Japan on the bottom. And they look like they're wood burned. That one's got a little cat on the side. There's a couch, a bed, and a vanity. And they're all marked Japan on the bottom. Made in Japan. And so I'll probably sell this one separately. So dollhouse furniture is not my normal wheelhouse. I don't normally sell dollhouse furniture. So I'm trying to decide if I should lot up all the Strombecker, if I'm saying that right, furniture together and put about $60 on it. If I should break it apart into the color, like all the green stuff together for a certain amount, or break it apart into just the bathroom stuff for $12. I think I'd probably get more if I split it all up, but it would take maybe longer to sell. Or am I looking for just a quick flip? So I'd love to hear your advice. And then I'll probably sell the Made in Japan set by itself as well. So I'm thinking once it's said and done, all the dollhouse furniture should bring me between $60 and $80. And if you know about dollhouse furniture and you can point me into some better directions for resources, or if you think I should lot them up differently, I'd love to hear from you. The next thing I got were these drawer pulls. They are cast metal, probably cast iron. I'm pulling out to show you. There are, I think, 15 of them in there. And there we go. They've got this sort of sun look to them. And as you can see, they've been painted white. The only thing I'm not sure about is there's no backs for them. So I'll have to see if they're traditional just screw backs, like you would put in through the backside for the photograph. Now I'm thinking that those, because rustic farmhouse, that style is really popular, that for the lot of them, I'll probably go somewhere between $20 and $30 because I have so many. Tell me what you think about that too. Should I try to sell them as a lot? Maybe somebody's going to want one or two of them. What I might think about doing is creating a photograph with them and then putting quantity and let people buy, like if they just need 3, then they can buy 3. And so if I do it that way, I'd probably put maybe $5 on each of them. So I don't know. Let me know what you think, because you know the feeling when you're redecorating or when you're I don't do a lot of redecorating, just to be honest. But when you've got your eye on something and you think, I need it to be a certain way, once you find what fits and what works, you're willing to pay for what it is. So I'm thinking that somebody's going to see these and think, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I need those. And they'd be willing to pay what I'm asking for them. The next item I got is this Mickey Mouse purse. It is a fabric Mickey Mouse purse, and it's got this patch on it. And I started getting nervous when I was looking at it after I got it home, thinking, what if it's a handmade one? Because Disney's really particular about selling Disney products. And the more I looked at it, the more I realized, no, it's not handmade. You know, the lining is in there. There's a zipper pouch. You can see where the tag was and somebody cut it out. So I feel pretty confident at being able to sell this. And I will probably sell this for about $20. It's a nice crossbody Mickey bag, and it's got, you know, it's really clean. It got a nice zipper spot inside. So I think I could sell that for about 20 bucks. The next thing I got is another purse. Got a few purses in this one. I don't sell a ton of them, but when I find something cool in the bins, I pick it up. So this is an Alfani leather clutch with a handle. And it's got a few like little ding like right there. So I've got to see, I know there's ways to get that out. So I've got to try to figure out if it's going to be worth me trying. Otherwise, it's really clean. Let me show you the inside. Boop. It's got a zipper, super clean on the inside. And I think I should be able to get about $20 for this. And if you know already, and you know how to get like make this not so indented, or if I'm just doomed to have it in there, let me know, because I'd like to fix that if I can. The next thing I got was a wallet. This is an Amity trifold billfold, and it is gray, which I don't see a ton of gray wallets. So anyway, it's still like new old stock. Here it is. And it still has the cards and all that fun stuff inside. And from what I've seen online, I think I should be able to get about $20 or $25 for this wallet. The next thing I got was another purse or clutch. And it's this brown one. It's got these studs along the seam of it, the base, what do you call that? If it was a book, it would be the spine. So I guess we'll call it the spine. And it's got a little handle, and then the inside's super clean, like so. The only thing is, it does not have a brand that I can find. Now, I don't know if that's going to hurt. It might actually, I'm not sure it's going to hurt, because I don't know what brand it is. So I'll just have to really describe it. And it's in really nice shape. So I think I'm going to try to put it up at around $20. I might be able to take a best offer of, I don't know, 15 or so, but I'm going to try for 20 bucks on this one. Next up, I got some fun fish. This was another one I was going back and forth about lotting together. They are these little wooden fish. There's 4 of them that look like, I thought there were 4. They're not. Oh, there it is. There are 4. One's hiding. There's another. There's this one. And here's this guy. So there's 4 of them. So I kept going back and forth, wondering to myself, thinking, should I sell them individually, or should I lot the 4 of them together? And I think I've decided to go ahead and lot them together. And I'll probably ask about $30 for the lot of 4 of them. I was thinking if I sold them individually, I'd probably sell them for about $10 a piece. But I'm going to try selling them as a lot. 30 bucks. And then I got 2 more fish, but these are a little different. These ones are super glittery. They're glittery, they're fun, they're happy. The backs are a little bit, but when you hang them on the wall, this is the part you see. So I will lot these 2 together and probably ask 20 bucks for the 2 of these. Next, I got this nice trinket box. I like picking up boxes and trinket boxes and things like that. This is more of a jewelry box style, but it's carved wood. It's got a nice little inlay. Unfortunately, it's not worth a ton, but I should be able to make about $15 on this. Next, I got this wooden ladle. I just love it. It's this hand-carved wooden ladle. It's even got this flaw right here to show that it's like carved from one piece of wood. And I was looking on Etsy, and people make these and sell these for 25, 30, 40 bucks, just depending on the size, the condition. Well, not the condition because they make it, but I think I'm going to try to sell this for about $25. I think somebody's going to really want this for their rustic hobbit hole. Next up, I got this Vera wallet, and I couldn't find one quite like it. I need to find out the name of this pattern, But I found some that were trifold. This is a trifold. And what I didn't find was one that had this zipper pocket here and this snap pocket here. I found others that had different features on the inside, but it's got a place for credit cards, your ID, it's got all sorts of things, and a little zipper pocket and a little, it's got lots of little areas to put things in, and then closes magnetically. And it's in really, really, really nice shape. And I think I should be able to get anywhere from $35 to $40 for it. Next up is this cute little Santa, and it's probably from one of those cut and sew patterns. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like a panel, picking a little fuzz off of him. You can buy a panel of fabric and just cut it out and sew it where it tells you to sew and then stuff it. And I think that's probably what this guy is, a handmade, because you can see where the stitches were. But I still thought he was cute, and he's got a little bell on his hat. And so I think I could probably get about $15 for this little Santa. We're doing double duty with Santa. So we've got another Santa, and this one's got some needlework, as you can see. And at first I thought, well, maybe he could be a door holder, but he's not really that heavy, and then his legs are poking out, so he'd be tripping you all the time. And I definitely knew he could be a shelf sitter, which is kind of fun. So he's a shelf sitting Santa, and I think I'm going to ask probably $30 or $35 for him. All right, this this donkey I cannot find. So if you know this donkey, has anyone seen this donkey? Please let me know. He's got little wires in his ears so you can bend his ears around. He's got this funny, goofy expression. He has a rainbow blanket on his back, a little yarn tail, and then the tag doesn't really help me at all to let me know where he's from. And usually when I can't find something, I go pretty high on the price because I know there are people that collect donkeys, and he is such an unusual, fun donkey that I'm sure he'd make somebody smile. So unless I find something different, then I'm probably going to put at least $60 on this Funkalicious donkey. The next thing I got were some stakes. They're for killing vampires or labeling your garden. Since there are no vampires handy, I'm not sure I should use that as one of my keywords, vampire hunter or gardener. So these are really fun stakes for your garden. We've got tomato, potato, carrot, cucumber, onion, and pepper. And I was looking at prices for things like this, and some people ask a lot of money for these. I think, again, it's just that style. Depends on what kind of style you want in your garden. And these are pretty hefty. They're good. They're a good size. I couldn't find ones exactly like these, but I think I'm going to lot them all up together for about $40. Next up is this wooden sign. Not all who wander are lost. And this is actually still for sale on Amazon for about $12. So I'll probably just list mine on eBay for about the same amount. Okay, I have to give my friend Mary props for this. She found this ostrich pillow, and when she saw it, she was like, oh my gosh. She thought, I'm going to insert a picture here, that it was the full head and arm thing, which I was like, what are you talking about? But once you see it, you'll know and just think, oh my goodness. But it's a bolo for sure. So if you find one of those ostrich pillows, they can sell for $75 to $100. They're crazy. But this is just one of the neck pillows that you would put around your neck when you're on a plane or traveling. And so I'll probably still be able to get about $25 for this. And then, yes, sometimes there's crying and reselling. I like to find Nerf for my kids when I'm out and about. We find Nerf at the bins all the time. And that is where I found this really super long Nerf, what's it called? Long strike. And I found this stock piece was separate from the rest of this gun piece. And I didn't think too much about it because we find a lot of Nerf. And so I got it, I put it together, I brought it home. It was working, and so I thought, okay, the kids can play with this Nerf gun. And the more we looked at it, the more my kids were like, I don't think we've seen anything like this one. So I looked it up, and there are a lot of blue ones out there, but there are only 2 white ones, and one of them, one sold that was from Australia, and it sold for about $130. And then there are 2 that are up there without this piece. One is selling for $99 and then the other was $75 or something like that. It's missing one piece up top, but it has this stock piece up front. So I told the kids, I'm going to have to ask for that back because I'm probably going to list this Nerf gun for about $100, maybe $125. So they didn't actually cry. They were a little disappointed, but I reminded them of all of the other Nerf guns that they have that we got at the bins and thrifting and garage selling, and sometimes Mama's gotta pay the bills. And so this Nerf gun is going to go up for about $125. I want to hear from you. Leave me a true or false. You have sold Nerf guns ever. True or false? Also, go down there and leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and leave me a thumbs down if you thought I could have done something better, because I love your feedback. It lets me know which direction to take my channel in. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.